everyone, Big Pauly back for a brand new episode of What Flick Will Pauly Pick? Yes, I had 2 votes running on the last one because YouTube were doing away with their voting system, which is really annoying because now I have to use like outside means. But I had a poll running on Straw Poll, which is the one I'll be continuing with on the next What Flick. So I'll put a link in the description when we decide what movies are going to be in the top 5. I also had a poll going on my Facebook group, Big Pauly Chatting Movies. If you're not signed up, go and sign up. Otherwise you miss out on all lots of lovely goodness and chats. Yes, so it was a majority vote that people wanted me to watch Detective Pikachu. Yes, Pokemon Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds. Yes, a furry Deadpool. This is a steelbook it's got the 4K, the 3D and the Blu-ray. I'm going to be watching the 3D because I want to be immersed in this Pikachu world. So let's get the disc out of the steelbook, stick it in the old player, and let's get the 3D glasses out ready.
What flick will Pauly pick?
Okay, so the disc is in. I have my glasses, which sit comfortably over top of my normal glasses. Yes, they are charged up, don't worry. Right, okie dokie, let's dim the strip lighting down. Ooh, gonna strip some lighting, yes. Let's get rid of the strip lighting and watch Pokemon Detective Ryan Reynolds. Let's do it. Okay, so Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Yes, that was a neat little story. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Basically, the film is about this young man called Tim who's summoned to Rhyme City, this big metropolis, after news of his father, who's a police officer, dying in a car crash. Tim goes to, check out the apartment and collect his belongings. And in this city, Rhyme City, it's where all these strange Pokemon creatures, all sorts of creatures and humans live peacefully side by side. Most people have a Pokemon partner. It's kind of like his Dark Materials, where, humans had animals, guides, demons, but in this case you have a Pokemon. Tim discovers Pikachu in his dad's apartment, and a relationship forms, a friendship forms, and the difference between Pikachu and all of the other Pokemon creatures that are out there is that Tim actually understands this Pokemon, so he understands what he's saying. Nobody else can understand a Pokemon, and basically these two go out on an investigation to try and find out what happened to Tim's father. Did he die in a car crash? Is it a cover-up? Pikachu is voiced by Ryan Reynolds, and yeah, I was kind of waiting for a Deadpool to come through at one point, but it's mainly a children's film, so you're not going to get any Deadpool quips, any sexual references or swearing. but he played it really well. The big metropolis rhyme city is run by Bill Nye and his son, and there's been lots of experiments on various Pokemon, and there's these little tubes full of smoke, purple smoke, whereas if a Pokemon breathes this smoke in, it goes all homicidal and starts attacking people. And they also have to investigate where this chemical has come from, why it's been created. So yeah, it's a fun film. It's a fun film. It looked really great. Vibrant colours. The 3D was pretty good. I was expecting more with the 3D though. There was a lot of depth, a good lot of depth, but there were several scenes throughout the film that were just dying for in-your-face action, such as exploding glass and thousands of shards of glass flying at you, and you didn't get the usual 3D having to duck because of all this glass was coming at you. And on several scenes when you think like the mountains falling away and there's trees flying everywhere and that, nothing seems to come at you, and it was a perfect opportunity to really show the 3D. So unfortunately they missed out on in your face 3D, which is very unfortunate, because there's quite a few instances in this film where you could have used that. But the depth was okay, it was pretty good. Not the strongest 3D that I've seen in a film, but it was good. Performances were really good. Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu and Justice Smith as the young man Tim, really good. There was also a young lady news reporter as well. She was pretty good throughout the film. Special effects were great. All of the other creatures, all various sorts of Pokemon creatures. One that really was a funny scene was the mime. But there's other various ones as well. There's one that looks like some kind of dog with a giant onion on its back. And also there was another larger-than-life Pokemon called Mewtwo, I think it is, Mewtwo. But yeah, the special effects were really good. The music was good. Nice, clean, crisp image. The sound was fantastic. Sound was in DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, which did upscale it to Neuro X. And lots of use of surrounds, especially in Rhyme City, where they're doing a Pokemon parade, and everything around you, flying around your Pokemon, flying around you, and crowds cheering, the cityscape and everything like that. So all in all, an enjoyable film, and not too long. I think it was an hour and 44 minutes, so not an overly long film, but just the perfect length. How would I rate Pokemon Detective Pikachu on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to give Detective Pikachu 7.5 cute little Pikachus. Yes, 7.5 out of 10. Had a good time with it, enjoyed it. It is a film that I would see again. Don't know if they'll ever do a sequel. Hope they do. Just a good hour and 44 minutes approximate of just pure entertainment, good afternoon fun. Okay, so that is Pokemon Detective Pikachu done. Let's put it in the pot. I've got a few other ones that need to go into the flick bin. We'll give it a good old shake around, and we'll pick another 5 out for next week. Okay, so there we go. Pokemon Detective Pikachu in the pot. Okay, so the ones that I need to add are Gone with the Wind. Yes, I've got about 5 hours spare. Emma. And the personal history of David Copperfield. So let's fold them up and put them in the bin. You know it's that time. Okay, so it's had a good shake. Oh yes, baby. Right, let's pick out the next 5, shall we? Here we go. Oh, blimey, there's getting more and more in there. Judy. What's this one? The Dark Crystal. Ooh, lovely. What the bleed now? Oh, Emma. That's pretty handy. What's this? I think there's two here. Is there two here? I don't know. No, I don't think. Oh, yes, there is. That one's gone. The Addams Family. That's the animated movie. And we have one more. There's lots of massive big films in here, like The Shining and Doctor Sleep. For some reason, they're just not being picked. But we are getting a good selection. And Weird Science. Okie dokie. So next week's selections are Judy, Dark Crystal, Emma, now we know where she is, The Addams Family, and Weird Science. Okay, fantastic. So that's this week's What Flick Will Pauly Pick done. Fantastic. So you've got your 5 new ones. Down here, yes, not up here anymore, down here, at the top of the comments section, there will be a link to a straw poll. Yes, you just click on the link, it'll bring the page up with the 5 options, and then just select whichever film you want me to watch. Straw poll. It's in the top of the comments below. Yes, fantastic. So hope you enjoyed this episode of What Flick Will Pauly Pick. A pretty good one. Enjoyed that. Nice bit of escapism, yes, with a little fluffy creature. Fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it by giving it some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, comment and share. And I shall see you on the next What Flick Will Pauly Pick. Bye bye.